Alright, welcome back to another Touch Designer tutorial. And in this one we're going to look at text displacement, or it could also be a logo or probably an image as well. And yeah, this is just for you patrons. Thank you so much for supporting me. And yeah, let's dive into it. So we're just using a very simple feedback loop here to create this noisy kind of wobbly background, and then we just use a text displace like a text, and then we displace that. And you can also do this by using like video footage or just an image. So this is actually kind of funny how they're like walking through that font. So yeah. So as always, I'm going to delete all of this and just rebuild it with Vue from scratch. Alright, so I'm going to start with a noise, as I often do, and just change this to HD and make the period like 2 harmonics down a bit, something like this. Let's make this move very slightly with like ABS time dot seconds times 0.1, and let's just copy and paste this. For the second one, let's turn this off and just plug that in the second one, so we have this kind of shape here. And that's pretty much all we need to do for now. So let's just add a null here. Just did that by pressing Alt-N. And now we can add a feedback and a level down here. And now let's connect both of these to a displace. So this is kind of a bit similar to Paqueta 12's technique he recently showed. I've been really playing a lot with that and adding my own touch to it. And yeah, so let's set this displace weight to like 0.1 on, no, actually set up to 0 here, and then to 0 point like 005, sorry. So something like that. And then let's maybe just add another null and drag that on there. And now we can like go down with the opacity on this a bit, so on the level down here, and then you can see it's kind of being like going down there. I might also want to add a keyboard in. I usually do that, so I can always just reset the feedback. So I'm just going to drag that on here, and now I can press 1 and 2 like reset this. Let's go down with the harmonics here. Yeah, something like this will work. Alright, let's add another null here. So this null is just for the feedback, and this null here is so we can like start a kind of new part here. We're gonna like add something here later, but let's look at how to actually displace this now. So I'm gonna add a text top here, and we want to have this in the same resolution as our noise. So I'm going to just right click on the resolution here, copy this parameter and pass that on here. Like pass the reference on here, go to the text and just change this to displacement. You can obviously put it whatever you want in there. I'm going to change the font size to 130, and the font I'm going to use Metropolis Black. You can also use any you wish to use. So we don't need to really change anything here. One other thing I forgot, for the noise we want to change the pixel format to 16-bit fixed mono. I noticed that works pretty nicely because 32 is always very heavy on the GPU, and I don't have a very good graphics card, so I usually go with 16 if I want this to be real time. Alright, so what we need to do now is displace this text again. Oh, not again, actually. Yeah, we just displace this text once and then composite it again and then composite it again. So that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to add a composite. I'm going to get back to that in a second. And I'm going to add a displace from here actually. So I just add a displace and then put this down here. So now this is way too much displacement, so let's go down with this to like 0.02 or something. Now you can see this is working pretty nicely. Actually, let's switch this around. Sorry, I confused these, because we need to displace this with this and not the other way around. So it needs to look like this. As you can see, this is like taking every small pixel in. We might want to add a blur here and put this to like 10. And so now we have like a smoother displacement here. Alright, so now we add a composite and leave it at multiply and just drag this in here. But let's change, no, not, yeah, this is actually fine. Okay, so yeah, this is the way it's supposed to look. So now we get some kind of shading in a way. And now let's add a level here. Because like if I just bypass this and put that in here, and let's change this to an over and change the order. So now as you can see, because this is the exact same color as this, you don't really actually see it. So we need to go like up with the brightness to like 2. And now there you go. Now you can see the displaced text. So let's just add another null. And so you can see that in the background. So here, if I turn the displacing on, you still kind of get the shading on the font. So yeah, but if you displace it, then you really kind of looks 3D-ish. And you can also turn the shading off, so now it's only displaced, but not getting the kind of shadows in a way. It's not actual shadows, but it kind of looks like that. Alright, so yeah, this is basically it. Let's have a look at how to color this. Just use a lookup and a ramp. As always, I just love this way of coloring stuff. And now we can just make, let's also go to the lookup here and change this to 16-bit fixed RGB. Where are you? Or yeah, float RGB. Let's actually do that. And now we can change the color here to like a bluish color, something like this. Maybe a bit darker. And now we wouldn't even have to change the brightness. With color, it actually looks the best in my opinion. But yeah, because the color difference is like, because we're using the uncolored version here. If we use this, then well, actually it doesn't work anymore. Anyways, whatever. All right. So that's just about coloring. Let's now look at how to use a video for the background. So I'm just going to insert a fit here. And also make this 1920 by 1080. And let's set the fit to fit outside. And now we can use a movie file in. You can use the banana, but it's not going to really work well. And we can now use something like this video that I showed you. So this works pretty nicely. You can also color it now if you wish to. Or you could also just use, where is that? The touch designer, where is the touch designer? Samples, map, and then we can use these. So these are the ones you also have for sure. So yeah, now you can like maybe make this even brighter so you can see it nicely, and now you can also see what the blur is for. So here we really take in every pixel, and if we use the blur, then it's kind of like not as detailed, but I think it actually looks a bit better. You can obviously color this as well. So alright, this is basically it. Obviously you can like play with the noise here, change this. You can see how that changes the displacement. Also can change this exponent, also makes for some interesting looks. Yeah. Alright, so that was it. That is it. Again, thank you so much for your support. I'm trying to upload more videos again, but I'm kind of working on my bachelor's, so I don't have that much time currently. But I'm very happy you're supporting me, and I'm gonna try to upload more stuff soon. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.